Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a pretty simple and pretty quick and easy warm-up routine that you should do before every single workout, because this is really going to help you to loosen your body up, loosen up any joints and muscles, really get your blood flowing, and this is going to be really great to help prevent any straining of your muscles or anything of that nature. So it's definitely necessary to warm up before any exercise, no matter what. Try to warm up as much as possible, and it's just going to be really helpful, and you're going to find it's a lot easier to work out after you have done all your stretches and warmed up and everything like that. So I'm going to be narrating the entire time as I'm doing this warm-up, so just go ahead and do it with me. So we're going to start from the top all the way down to our toes, and then once you're done with that, go ahead and do whatever workout you are planning to do. So the first one that I usually do is I start with the neck rolls right here, and then at the same time I like to do like some neck circles, I think that's what it's called, but you really need to get it like loose everywhere to really just help you so you're not as stiff. My bird's gonna probably be going crazy since I'm talking so much, and you can go ahead and go back and forth. I personally don't like going forward, I just like to go back. So once you're done with that, you can go ahead and get those neck rolls in. Hear the cracks if you got any cracks in there. Okay. So now that's that done, do a little shake throughout the whole body. And then we're gonna go ahead and just do a little bit of some arm crossovers. Just really get that stretch in, kind of keep them loose, but at the same time have that momentum going so they kind of move on their own just because of that. Do another shake. Now we're gonna go ahead and do whatever this is. You can call it like a arm cross hold. Like, I don't really know what you would call this. Go ahead and stretch that side. You can take your face and face it in the opposite direction. And then shake it out, go to the other side, do the same thing. Shake it out again. Now go ahead and do that basically on the top. I don't know what you would call this either. But go ahead and just lift your arm up and then pull it with the other one. You should be really feeling that in like your tricep area, your lower back. No, not tricep, your bicep. I don't even know. Whatever this area is. And now the next one we're going to do is you're going to go ahead, kind of bend down a little bit, take your arms, bring them together like this, and then you're going to go ahead and lift all the way up. This is really going to be a good stretch for your back and your arms, just to really get that loosened up and stretched out. And now, after that, we're going to go ahead and do this. You can call this like an arm twist, I'm not quite sure. You can either do it like this, or you can go ahead and bring your arms up like that, kind of a 90-degree angle. But I personally just favor this way, kind of like a helicopter almost, or like those little leaves that fall off the tree, like a helicopter motion. That's really all you're gonna do is just twist your arms. And now come back, shake it out again, shake out everywhere, your legs, your arms. And then next we're gonna do that same thing, but we're gonna go ahead and twist our stomach like that, and just go bring your arms out into this T-pose motion and just twist like this. I know it doesn't look like it's doing anything, but since we work our way from the top to the bottom, we gotta remember to do that part. Shake out the legs again. This is gonna be just like a leg shake. Since we are now moving down, I'm gonna go ahead and let my legs know some action is about to be happening. Now we're gonna go ahead and do like the single leg pull, I guess you could call it, and just kind of stretch that out. And if you have trouble balancing, just go ahead and look at an object that is not moving, and that's really gonna help you to balance if you struggle with balance. Go ahead, okay, now we're done. Let's go to the next side. Right, next this one, we're also going to do the same exact thing on the floor. This one, you're going to do it standing up as well. Take your knees, bring it up to your chest. And yet again, if you can't balance, just look at an object that's not moving. You can go ahead and twist your feet around if you want. Just get those ankles ready. Alright, now we'll go on to the next side. Do the same thing. You need to circle your ankle around or your foot. Go ahead and do that. Now go ahead and kind of spread your legs out a little bit wider so you're not totally straight, and then just take your arm and lean to the side. You should really be feeling this throughout this entire area right here. And don't like bounce back and forth, but just really feel the stretch. Come back, go ahead and do this side. Now we are going to go down to the mat and then start doing some more stretches on the floor. Okay, so now that we're back on the mat, I'm going to go ahead and turn myself this way. We're going to do this stretch, I don't know what you would call this, like a four pose, I guess. So just go ahead and take one leg at a time and stretch that. You should be feeling that in your hamstrings and in your back. And make sure to try not to go ahead and bounce back and forth, just really do a single intense stretch. This should be pretty easy, nothing too challenging. Then go ahead and do the other side. Get the same results. You should be feeling it in the same spots. Now once you're done with that, you're going to go ahead and bring your feet together. This, I believe, is called the butterfly. And don't flap your legs like this, because I know some people do. But just go ahead and keep your legs together and try to push them down as close to the ground as possible, so you're really feeling the stretch right here. And try to keep your back straight and just really feel the stretch, and don't pulse or anything like that. Just let it be. Now that we're done with that, we're going to go flat on our back and do a few more warm-ups. So you're going to take one leg, and like I said earlier, do the same thing like you were standing up. Bring your knees to your chest and just kind of tug it down. Go, and yet again, don't go ahead and pulse or anything like that, just hold it back. If you want to as well, you can circle your leg around. It's really going to extend and open up your hips. So if you feel kind of tight in your hips area, go ahead and circle it out like that. And you should have the same effect. And go ahead and circle your foot around if you want to. Alright, now let's go ahead, go to the next leg, do the same thing, and you just circle your foot, go ahead. Now we're going to bring both legs back and then bring both of your knees up to your chest like this. And then you're really going to tug on that, and you should be feeling a nice extension in your lower back, and this should be really very nice. Now you're going to go ahead, grab your feet, the bottom of your feet, and lift up. This one is actually a yoga move, and I believe it's called Happy Baby or something like that, or Baby something. You just really want to kind of pull them down, and you should really be feeling this on this area and your lower back. Alright, go ahead and bring yourself back down, You can do this little stretch right here where you're just kind of pretending like you are getting pulled from both your feet and your arms and just kind of stretch out. Just for a little bit, just to really stretch out everything. And then once you're done with that, take one leg, cross it over to your side, and just go ahead and bring your arms out like this. So you're in a almost like a forward-looking type position, and you should be feeling this in your back and in your hip area. This is really going to be a great stretch. So just hold this pose. You can make your face turn this direction if you want, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really affect anything. Alright, then go ahead and then go on the other side. And just twist yourself that way. Alright. Get this little stretch again. And then lift yourself back up. And now we only have 2 things left. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and do some leg kicks. So go ahead and take your feet and try to bounce them up to touch your butt. And we're going to do this for a little bit to get the blood flowing. Alright, and now our last one, and that's going to be jumping jacks. And then once you're done with that, you can go ahead and do your workout. Alright, and that is the entire warm-up. You really don't need to do anything else. If you would like, you can go ahead and do a little bit more if you really feel like it's necessary, but this should be it, and you should just go on ahead and do whatever workout you need to do. This should be your nice warm-up before any workout you do, and this is really going to help you to not strain anything. This is really going to help protect you, and this should make working out easier for you since you're not going to be nearly as stiff as you were previously. So hopefully this helped, and thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.